What's up, guys? I'm with you. Thanks for watching thanks for clicking on the second episode of the whole fixing the error and reinstalling Windows. Right, so I'm gonna speed this process up. Don't worry, you're not gonna have to wait for this whole thing. And I really extremely apologize that it's in Turkish. I'll tell you, I translate the stuff and then I'll actually speed it up. Windows is installing, and then it says, well, these are two steps, obviously. Excuse me. Windows installation, and that's an X. I don't know if you know. Just kidding. And then these are just the steps, like the files are preparing for the installation, and then the specifications are loading, and the last step is it's what do you call it? Everything is wrapping up, sort of thing. And this is just collecting information. That's where we did the accepting your terms and whether you want to upgrade or not. And this is where it says Windows is installing, because that's what it's doing right now, where it's really actually just preparing the files. But whatever. So from here, I'm going to speed things up, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get to the part where this is 100%, and then we could continue from there, because it's going to probably take about at least 10 minutes. So yeah. Alright, everybody, we're finally here at 94%. 95 now. Not that we were waiting for 95%, I just thought it might be good to start the video, perhaps. I mean, to slow it down perhaps before it's 100, so you could see that we got here without cheats or anything like that. Not that we would be doing that anyway. Yeah, so it took about 6 minutes, I think, to get here, but it might take a different time for you. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna get to 100. Then it's gonna, when it gets here, where it says, there we go, where it says everything is wrapping up, that's the last stage. Then what happens is, it just says, welcome to Windows, we're preparing your Windows for you, and then you select your settings, and kabam, Windows 10 is waiting for you. Now, I don't know for YouTube, but mostly it all ends here anyway. Like, most of the installation just is that the files just prepare for installing. And yeah, so unfortunately I have to restart. Let's tap that restart button. And the thing about restarting is, if you have made no process, then unfortunately, like, if there is an error, then you have to actually restart the whole Windows 10 process. But since we've come here by no errors, now this is a save progress, and we've taken our computer from that error state to a normal state, where this will be just like I said, where you'd select how you want your Windows to look like, what colors you want to use on your start menu, and etc. and etc. This is a technical preview that I'm installing, but now you can install Windows 10, or who knows if you're watching this in the future as in like 2-3 years more later, you can even install, what is it, Windows 11, 12, whatever you want. Right. And you do want to make sure that you're not connecting any other, sorry, we want to install Windows 10 or Windows 10 Technical Preview. Like, we did install Windows 10, but the other one was existingly installed. So I'm going to say that we want to install Windows 10 Technical Preview, because the one that I had before, I guess, could be classified as Windows 10. That's what I think. If you had an operating system such as Windows 8.1, then that would be a bit more obvious, but Windows Technical Preview is technically the same as Windows 10 Technical Preview. Like, the Technical Preview of Windows 10 is the same as Windows 10 Technical Preview, if I could be clear. But yeah, you do want to continue from there. It's like what we did right now is like a dual boot, what they call a dual boot, but hopefully it doesn't always show that, and if it does, well, you can just erase the windows.old and you're just got rid of all those problems. Unless you select the wrong one, then that's a big deal, because again, you have to start all over again. Right. So hopefully, let's wait for this to boot, and we could continue from there. Right, so I was saying, like, I didn't have my mouse plugged in. Like, I had this mouse. You don't want to have any other USBs plugged in case that you, or any other extensions plugged into the computer, in case that you select the wrong thing while you're doing the boot of the USB that you actually want to boot. Right, I don't want to boot from some other thing, and wild stuff happens. But here we go. So we're gonna have to go through this process too. Actually, I forgot to tell you guys. It's gonna take just some time, and hopefully, what it says is it's getting ready for Windows 10, and then now it's preparing. Sorry, I didn't see that you guys were seeing that blurry. What I have is a stable camera, and I don't see the bottom of it, so, well, yeah. And from there, I'm going to leave it to you guys to how you want to customize your Windows where we get to that stage, hopefully. No, I was just saying preparing, and that's what it should be saying for you too. Windows 8 is relatively close to Windows 10's setup, as well as Windows 8.1. And also, if you did, like, usually this error occurs in Windows 10 technical preview from my research also on the internet. That's why, if you were to, like, this is why you don't want to install Windows 10 Technical Preview if you're going to go from Windows 8 or Windows 7 official straight. But if you got, like, a hacked version of, like, like a cracked version of Windows, then you wouldn't want to do that, right? Because you wouldn't be able to do that. You don't want to force it, because you can't, if I'm clear enough. So, if it's going to take a bit more time, I'm going to pause it, and I'll continue from when this is done. Alright guys, so finally the process was done. It just restarting now. It said it's going to restart, and here we go. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Waiting. Yes, by the way, it did take about 10 minutes. I didn't think it would take that long. I think that it would only take about a minute or so. But it did take about 10 minutes, which was interesting, which is why I didn't want to pause the video. I just wanted to go, but yeah, pause the video, all good now. And hopefully after this is done, we should get to the stage. Alright, here we do need to enter serial key, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Windows, what's that called? The Windows Technical Preview key for the Technical Preview 9-day trial. So, yep, and the day's end, you get a notification, but yeah, here we go, this is the key that I need. And after you, I'm going to enter my key, and after you enter that, you're going to get the customization. So if you have any problems, do comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry about the long video for episode 2, but yeah, that's been it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.